National Football League.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight, on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visitor sideline, the Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. Then on the other side, you got the Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. With my partner Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Back to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
The extra point is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. To throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks. You'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success. Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. On throw, but it's reeled in. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, completes a Pearson. That one good for 18 yards, and to the 18-yard line.
That's another. Jaguars first down. First and 10.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others. It's a nice result.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
This one caught left side. That's 3. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Throwing now from the gun. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the second time. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Antonio Johnson there on the stop. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Up the middle they go. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up second and 11 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Complete right side to Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He takes off, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Looking to throw here on second and 10.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So, Sean McDermott going to send on the field goal unit now. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's brought it down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4. He runs with it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They put Strange in motion. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
feet, but he completes it anyway.
Complete to number 15. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision maker.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 1. It's 7-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
12. 1st down, Buffalo.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Go right and find his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. We'll bring up 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 22-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will start on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look and throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. this down inside the 45.
17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
19 yards. And the Bills first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
A loss of 1.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing now on third and long. Rolling to the left. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. Now it is first and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Talk things over before third down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. With the extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 14-6 lead.
Jaguars 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open right side. That slays the tight end. Here's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Back to throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Third and 7.
Loss of 5. Brings up third down and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
He'll look to throw. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. Third down and 9.
he was covered by Tyson Campbell.
He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on Miami. And it's Ladd McConkey. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's Tony Pollard. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Patriots find a way. They win it by a point. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the Browns QB. He'll hook up with David Njoku, his tight end, in the end zone. The Browns use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's had a nose in the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
At the 41-yard line. 1-yard gain.
They'll run on second down. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to third down. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll find his tight end. It's Spring.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to Pearson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
I'll give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
Throwing now from the gun. That's taken in. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown. That they felt the weakness of this rush defense was on the perimeter. A simple toss play gets the back out there so fast. They secure the edge, and it just becomes a foot race, and he walks in for an easy 2 points.
Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for at this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
A gain of 15. And the Bills' 1st down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
He gets this complete to Shakir. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Bills 1st down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Try again. It's second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Back to the air one more time. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. He'll be out of bounds. It's a decent pickup of 5 on first down. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll look to throw. He'll step up and run. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now this is going to be a design run. We'll let him keep it. We'll stop at the 6. And that sets up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Taking off, and he's in! Touchdown, Bills. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Second down, 8 yards to go.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Pearsall, the man in motion. Now, faking the give. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Quentin Strange was his intended target. And that will lead to a second down. They'll look to throw yet again. Into space at the 45. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now he'll run. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
He'll look to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. They put Strange in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Jaguars. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bills first down.
He'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Josh Hines-Allen in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Bills.
They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down
4
pickup.
yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Jaguars' 43-yard
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the
shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's to Kincaid once again. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion next. About 3.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take
the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 6th touchdown now for the season. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Bills go up by 7, 28-21.
Jaguars 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. But Jaguars offense and their running back set to go once more. And they've used them quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs. And he's right there among the best in the league. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They bring a tight end in motion left. Here it is on 4th down. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Delpit on the coverage.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Back to the air once once more on second down. Pass caught by the tight end, Strain. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Samuel has it working the middle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it is Strain. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll run here. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. That one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
28 all.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. To the middle of the field, caught by Shakir. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. He'll run. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a road win here for the Bills, and that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Jacksonville. Good night, everyone.